Welcome to the Abrams Boxing Show, powered by Last Out Media and brought to you by www.15rounds.com. The worldwide. Now joining us on the line is heavyweight contender extraordinaire, my good buddy, who'll be fighting this Friday night, live casino in Philadelphia, live casino hotel, in a rematch against Coby Madison. Joey Dawejko, what's happening, my man?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good.
Doing good. So we're taping this Tuesday night, a few days away from this rematch with Coby Madison. How are you feeling a few days out?
I feel really good. Ready to go.
So talk about this. You won the first fight. It was a pretty good fight. You won the first fight. I thought, convincingly, handily. I don't think there was a doubt in the decision. Why the rematch?
Coby was he was a tough customer the first time. And Marshall Kaufman, he's a good promoter, so he said, "Look, why don't we just have a rematch? We'll put a title on the line now." And then I thought that was a good idea.
The first fight was 6 rounds. This is 8 now, right?
Yeah.
So there's been a bunch of times in your career, people, they leave you out for dead. You lose a couple, then you come back and win a couple, and then you get yourself into a big fight. Is that what I know you're not looking past Coby, because obviously you guys had a good tough fight the first time out, but is that what you're looking for after this? Another shot, whether it's a rising prospect, contender, a bigger name? Is that what's next for you, should you get past this victory?
Yeah, my name's kind of always in the mix. I'm still getting calls all the time. They're not what I'm looking for, I'm at a point in my career where I don't have to take fights just for the money, and that's not what's going to happen anymore.
You're fighting at home, close to home in Philadelphia. It's kind of like if you're not fighting a big guy on the road, you're fighting at home. So it sounds like you kind of like the best of both worlds going in your career. I mean, how do you feel? You still enjoy fighting at home, still getting all the ticket requests?
Yeah, it's great fighting at home because my family and my friends and all my fans, they could come and see me. So it's I always love fighting at home. It's just like in my career, all the big fights were on the road, So now I'm back fighting at home, and it's good for me.
What's that mean to you? I mean, obviously, you said all your family and friends and fans for the support. What's that still mean to you after all these years? Still doing what you do.
I turned pro in 2009. This will be my 40th pro fight. So what it means to me is I could still sell a bunch of tickets and still get support from everybody from 14 years ago or however long it's been, So it feels good to me, and it means a lot because I still have support back at home.
Breaking down everything going on in the heavyweight division. I know, like I said, with a couple wins, you're right back in there. You're going to be facing one of these guys. The top of the division seems to be a little in flux. Tyson Fury, who knows what the heck he's trying to fight. Usyk just had that controversial fight with Dubois. What did you think of that, by the way?
It was
a low blow.
It was a low blow. I think it was John Scully who put this up. He said if it was one time, it could have been lower. It may not. It was a questionable, questionable shot. But if you did it 25 times, would it still be questionable? And the answer is no. It was a low blow, I believe. So, like I said, my name's always in the mix too. So I could get called to fight anybody at any time. And like I said, I'm really not in the position anymore that I need to take that kind of fight. But I'm still always available. I'm still always willing to accept an offer and see where we could go.
Is there anyone out there? I mean, in terms of like I know you took that fight against Shaw and some of these other guys. Is there anyone out there in that ilk that you would love to fight? That you think that whether it's one of these undefeated guys coming up? Is there anyone? Well, I'm not saying you're calling anyone out, but there are a couple guys out there that you feel that you match up well against.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a bunch of guys in the divisions coming up and stuff like that. But eventually, I don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't even think it would make sense or not for me or for him. But I would definitely like a rematch against Shaw. They called me on a week's notice, less than a week notice, and I gave him all he could handle for 8 rounds, and I didn't even train, honestly.
I just did a
And
broadcast with him in St. Louis.
yeah.
I should have set it up for you guys.
No,
Uh,
he's coming off a loss, 2 losses in a row, or maybe he's coming off another loss. Somebody that he shouldn't have lost to. He didn't fight the same way that he fought me in that fight, and it you could kind of tell. And he was upset with the decision that his corner made of stopping the fight. So that's exactly what happened in our fight. If he remembers, my corner stopped the fight. So he got a little bit of his own medicine there, and he didn't like it, But yeah, I would like to fight him again. I don't know if it'll ever make sense, or even if it's a money fight or nothing like that. But I would definitely like to run it back with him.
Speaking of running it back, obviously this is a rematch. I believe this is your first rematch, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I fought had a rematch with Rodney Hernandez.
Okay.
Yeah, our first
Cool.
fight was a draw, which I thought I won pretty easy, and then I beat him in a 10 round rematch.
Now, what's that like? Obviously you've experienced the rematch. How much did the second fight differ in terms of what he brought to the ring than he did for the first fight? And I guess maybe that gives you a little handle on what may happen on Friday night.
Um, you know, you can never really judge a fight from the first time, only because like they could be doing different things in the gym. They could be working on stuff and trying to work on things that went wrong in the first fight. My second fight with Rodney Hernandez, I think I beat him more convincingly. So I was in better shape. I was actually supposed to fight more at Gassiev, and Gassiev pulled out the same week. So they had a replacement that fast, and it was Rodney Hernandez, but it was still a tough fight. I was on another level. You know what I mean? Rodney Hernandez is a very very tough fighter, but I was on a level to where I was fighting like the best. And Murat Gassiev was a great cruiserweight, so I was getting ready to fight him, but since Rodney Hernandez stepped in, like I was a little bit above that level of competition. But this fight, it was only a few months ago. Um, I beat him. I beat him pretty convincingly. I don't think anybody ever. I mean, he may have, but I don't think anybody ever questioned the decision. Um, I feel I feel that the fight was easy, but I made it harder on myself for one not being in proper condition, and then this fight, like I took it to another level, and I actually trained. I actually trained.
What a
I
concept,
lost.
huh?
I lost. What's that?
What a concept, huh?
Yeah,
Training.
right. I actually trained. I lost a lot of weight, so I'm ready. I'm ready to go. It's going to be a complete different fight. Um, I don't think I don't think Coby understands. Like I think he thinks that he's going to get the Joey Dawejko from the first fight, and he's going to be really shocked when we get in there.
Well, I guess the question I guess I was getting at, you kind of know, and I know you said, guys switch things up a little bit. I'm sure you're not going to come with the same exact game plan. You kind of know like his movements, you know how hard he punches, kind of stuff like that. Um, I guess you already know because, like you said, it was just a few months ago that you were in with them.
Yeah, I was never worried about his power.
Well,
Um,
I'm just saying in general, how
yeah, no,
hard or even soft he
yeah,
punches. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I wasn't worried about his power. My defense is going to be better because I'm going to be in better shape. I took this fight serious, so last fight, it's a thing with me. Like I feel like I perform at the level that I fight against. And like I said, like last fight was easy, but it was hard on me because I wasn't in the proper shape. So doing things different was me training this time. You know what I mean? So I've been in the gym. I've been doing strength and conditioning. So it's I'm leading. It's leading up to a big fight. You know what I mean?
Now, is that, and I guess the question was, and you even said that, you don't need to fight anymore, and we'll get into your business in a second. Is that what it's maybe one more big shot? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, like I said, my name's always in the mix, so I could still go on the road and make good money. But why do I need to do that? You know what I mean? If the opportunity comes and it's the right money wise, then that's when I'll take the opportunity.
So, talk about, obviously, just mentioned that you've gotten into your own business, a roofing business. Tell the fans out there about that. Maybe the phone number out. Maybe we can get you some business here.
Yeah.
10% Abrams Boxing Podcast.
Yeah, yeah. I have a pretty successful business that I'm doing well at. It's a roofing business, Tanks Knockout Roofing. I had to incorporate the boxing a little bit. That's how I'm like known in Philadelphia. So I get a lot of business that way, just off of my name and who I am as a fighter. So if anybody needs anything, give me a call, 856-285-0781.
A Jersey number.
Yeah, it's a Jersey number. So when I signed with Mark Ciparone, I had a number from his account, and I just always kept it.
So you have it, Joey. What do you want to say to the fans? This Friday night live from the Live Casino Hotel Philadelphia, live on bxngtv.com. So fans, and I know you got many fans all over the world. You fought
Yeah,
everywhere, so you've acquired fans. I know people are always hitting you up and everything, so
yeah.
they'll be able to chance to see you at bxngtv.com. Tell the fans out there just a final word.
I always appreciate the support. Um, like we talked about a little bit ago, like this is my last run. Hopefully I get a big fight after this one, and it's gonna be fun. Still fun, and I'm excited.
We always interview you like at the fights or on the scene, that never on the podcast. So
I know.
there,
First
there,
time.
there you go, Joey. Well, we look forward to seeing you this Friday night at Live Casino Philadelphia on BXNG TV. We've got a press conference on Wednesday, weigh in on Thursday, and by the way, get to the weigh in early on Thursday because the Eagles
Yeah,
are
I know.
playing
We
that
got a
night.
we got an Eagles game.
For people who don't know, the Live Casino is in basically the parking lot of Lincoln Financial
Yeah.
Field, and you got and stay in the casino. If I see you out in any of those tailgates, then there's a trouble. Then we're gonna have some trouble.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see you Friday night.
All right, Mark. Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.